go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teach Hanley, and support the Media Man YouTube channel, and also support Teach Hanley.
How can I be sure that you'll be right for me? You say you'll die for me, you'll survive for me. Yeah. Take up some space. Yeah. You're too far away. Make no mistake. Hey, I think you should stay. I want every little bit. I ain't never seen it drip like this. Heaven at my fingertips. Let's not let a minute slip. Just say you have me. Oh, taste and see. Yeah, I hope you don't sleep on me. I've got good and plenty, yeah.
That I speak is power, vivid as cameras, aggression and ambition of low piles of stamina. The panorama's what I'm seeing up top, because the bottom it was covered with slop plus confrontational ops. The road ahead is possibilities. Finesse your progress. The hit goes for memories. The tendency is stagnation. Limited sensation. A lock is on. I know what a combination. Obligation, what you facing, but you be rarely chasing. Not even moving at a turtle's pacing. It's so problematic. The mental fog and the brain static. The able body jam is kinda tragic. Now you fighting over Popeyes. Dry skin looking cockeyed. Decisions that you make is rolling snake eyes. Can't even get a job at Five Guys. I guess I can't be surprised. Procrastination is the thief of your time.
Baby, I'm beautiful, handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, awesome, amazing, don't you know? Handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, awesome, amazing. Baby, I'm beautiful, handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, awesome, amazing, don't you know? Handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, awesome, amazing, don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know?
What up, though? Welcome back to another Media Man Live. We have an amazing review coming up, a gentleman's review of MEET2MARRY. Shout out to Grown Man Talking, GMT cooking it up over there. And you guys be sure to catch the reunion of MEET2MARRY. I believe it's coming out on Saturday. So yes, make sure you tune in. I was told by GMT it is definitely worth a watch. So I know you guys will support that brother and make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. I see we got a little bit of a lag here. I'm trying to fix it. I think it's because, so I'm gonna have to cut off the stream on the YouTube. I'll pull it up when it's time to do the poll. Let me see if that fixes it. That may fix it. I want to stop that lag there. Trust me, guys. I've been working behind the scenes. Mona in the building. What up, though? Mona, can you let me know if the stream is clear? It's not blurry. I want to make sure we good. Let me see if I can shut down some other stuff. Let me get rid of this. Okay, we got that down. Cool. Man, one of these days, I'm about to buy a new computer just for live streaming. So I'm gonna be on the market budgeting to make sure I get the best deal possible. So we should be good to go, hopefully. I don't like that lag. I keep saying yeah. Y'all don't see that? That's trash. Okay. Cool. Let me see here. Let me get everything situated. All right. We got any super chats. So let me say shout out to Derek Gaines, one of the members of the channel. Thank you, brother. Appreciate Derek Gaines, the legend. He says, salute, Media Man. What up, though? We got 38 folks already in the building. I told you guys I was going to try and go live. And I think we're going to do something different, man. Tomorrow, if I'm pretty sure Arlette and BM are scheduled to drop another Pop the Balloon, since you guys liked the blind reaction, and we did have fun. I'm not going to lie to you. Tomorrow, I want to go live, and that's 3 days in a row, which is crazy. But I want to go live again, and we could watch it together, do a live stream together and blind react, to it. So yeah, I'll be shocked. That'd definitely be fun. So I'm gonna do that. So yeah, so we good. Let me see. What did Mona say? Let me see. We good. Is the stream good, guys? Put a 1 in the chat if it's blurry or anything like that. Let me know. 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. I'll wait. 47 folks, make sure you like the video on your way in and make sure you send in those super chats. Show some love so I can get that new computer. Oh, okay, cute. Cute old one said we good. Okay, cool. We can get to it. What's going on, Driscoll Irving? We got Ron Barnett in the building. Cool. So yeah, man. Hey, I'm excited to do this review, man, because we got a lot to discuss, especially with this particular episode. I was actually a little bit active in the interview in the chat that GMT did. He did the interview with the follow-up with this young lady that you guys are going to see on screen. And I was a little bit active in his comment section while they were doing it because I heard some slightly disparaging things, and I discussed it on the last live stream or the Mondays. I think it was Monday's live stream, where I was talking about the perception that the Black community has of Black men as a whole. So since we're reviewing the actual episode, this is the perfect time for me to uncover some of the things that I've been thinking about in regards to the Black men that Black women most likely will respond to. And you guys remember I talked about, am I sending you down the wrong path by telling you to go buy suits, and dress appropriately for the occasion, when potentially or possibly it seems like Black women respond better to men in street urban wear. And we're going to go down that path and uncover a couple things. I have some great videos for you guys to review, and it's going to explain everything. And before we get into the video, let me just say this to the Meet to Marry audience. And if the young lady that was on the show was actually watching the show, when you hear me talk about certain things, about characteristics of a woman based off of you being on screen, I'm just using you as an avatar. I don't know you personally. And I'm going to reiterate this once we get to that point. I don't know this young woman personally. However, I'm just going based off of what she said. And we're going to use her as a springboard to help women understand what men mean when they describe women in certain ways. So it's nothing against her. We just use these women and also the men sometimes as avatars since they're on the screen. So yeah, like I said, I don't know this woman. She may be completely different because some of these talking points are very generalized and they may not apply to her. So I just want to be very respectful and let her know, I'm not talking about you specifically unless you say something, and then I will go further, and talk about that. But yeah, it's gonna be great. So I can't wait. Hold on, let me see here. We got any super chats on. Let me check the cash apps real quick before we get into it. Let me see. I think we good. So let's start the show, man. Good to see everybody here on this great Tuesday. This is gonna be fun. I promise you guys will definitely enjoy it. So without further ado, let's get to it. Fair use, and shout out to Grown Men Talking, GMT, Meet to Marry. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Athena. I'm happy to be here on Meet to Marry. Been here in Charlotte for about a year, and the dating scene is kind of, there's always something, a diamond in the rough, but I'm
okay, fellas, what y'all think? What y'all think? We got this nice brown-skinned young woman. Look like she got her nice natural hair flowing, great skin. Look in shape. The dress may be fitting a little crazy in the stomach area, but it seemed like she in shape. Got some cuts in her arms, little collarbone showing. What y'all brothers think, man? Nice little brown-skinned young woman, Athena. So let's get to it.
really open. I'm just
Yeah, and again, I was going to address it, and I said this before, Q, though, when I will go ahead and highlight you, even though it's not a super chat. But yeah, why is it always the dating scene's fault? So I said that there was another the young lady before her, I forget her name. She had a positive outlook on, what was it, Shay, the young lady Shay. Her response was completely different, or her answer was completely different about the dating market in Charlotte. The way she said it, she kept it cute. She was like, hey, it's been cool with me. So when women say, oh man, the dating pool or the dating scene is trash, that would strike me as a red flag, because they have to remember that they're in the dating pool as well. So if the Charlotte dating pool has pee in it, and she didn't say this, but if the Charlotte dating pool has pee in it, guess what? You would be swimming in that dating pool as well, right? So you are contributing to the pee that is in the actual pool. So that's why I always look, and this is something that the young men can take with them when they go on dates with young women, and you ask them, how's dating been for you? And she start going crazy and talking negative. That should be looked at as a red flag, because guess what? If things go bad with her, you know who's going to be on that list of being a poor dating experience? Yo ass. So watch out for that, guys. Yeah, but her response was a little bit different. So let's get to it.
looking for a man with maturity, emotional maturity, communication, has some goals, has some drive, definitely family values for me, and definitely knows God. But I'm really excited about this. I'm really easygoing, very career oriented, and just looking for someone to build a life with and travel the world. If you don't have a passport, I'm not your girl, but
there we go. Hey, that passport, man. And this is I'm gonna have to send this to GMT. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and find the breakdown that I was talking about with you guys. Hold on, I'll find it. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find this little breakdown of the travel thing because I know we always talk about that. Let me see if this is it. Nah, that's not it. Well, y'all know what I'm talking about. That travel breakdown. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. No, we ain't gonna let this slide. We're not gonna let this slide. Hold on. Give me 1 second. But that travel is very important for young women these days. Let's see here. Is this it? No, that's a God-fearing one. I'm gonna find it. It should be popping up here very soon. I did a whole breakdown of what I would like to see these young women answer in regards to that travel discussion. Hold on. We already knew. Oh man, that was it. I'm gonna find it. Give me 1 second, guys. We got to look at this. Here we go. Put that up there. Bing, bop, boom, boom. That's not it. That's RP stuff. Up. There it is. Got it. Bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, man. All right, let's get to it. Let me show you guys this real quick. So she says she liked to travel. I would like, and maybe this is something GMT can start asking these young women. And I think Kendra G has started doing this as well. I created this a while back. It's been floating out there. And of course, I'm not saying Kendra G has, looked at my channel and saw this. So she started asking these women, what kind of pay are you expecting these men to do when you travel? So the first one, when they say, I like to travel, I would like to know, so he needs to be able to travel as well. When women say that they want a man who travels, how are you expecting the expenses to be handled? And this is important, ladies, and I'm saying this to you. This is important for you to make very clear for the men that you're trying to date, because they're going to, base their interaction with you off of the pay dynamic. So the first one is he pays for everything: ticket, hotel, food, travel expenses. And then quoting, when I'm single, I pay for everything. But when I'm in a relationship, my boyfriend needs to cover 100% of the cost for both of us. So they have to be very clear. Ladies, you got to be very clear. B, he pays for himself and she pays for herself, 50-50. I'm used to traveling alone and I just want a partner to travel with, okay? And then C, a situation where he pays for the majority of the trip. I can buy my own plane ticket, but he needs to cover the hotel, food, shopping, and activities while we're in country. So wouldn't that be helpful? So when these young women say, I like to travel, you better have a passport. Men would like to know what type of cost dynamic they're getting themselves into. Because if you're looking for a guy to pay 100% of your travel when you've already been to like 20, 30 different countries on your own dime, that's a little bit crazy. Now, when you get married and if you're working and he's working and you are actually setting that money aside, for vacations and investments, then that's what that money can be used for. But until then, you guys need to work something out, or you need to explain a little bit more clear on what you mean by you better have a passport because I like to travel. When guys hear that, ladies, all they hear is you're expecting me to pay 100% of the travel. So I'm explaining to you guys so you can be very clear when you mention the passport and I like the travel thing, okay? So men, and I'm doing this for the guys, for the single men in the chat. So ladies, you can take my advice or not, but you will get curbed if a lot of guys are thinking that you mean that you want them to pay 100% and y'all not even married. And you got a gang of pictures in every different country that you pay for yourself. And now you got this guy. Now all of a sudden your credit card don't work. How that work? Okay. So let's get to it.
On that. See you.
Welcome to another episode of MEET2MARRY. I'm your host, Dion, and I'm here with the lovely, the flirtatious, the angelic even, Anthea.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
I love that. Thank you so much.
See, I'm just trying to get
Give the people what they want.
Because they want it. They do.
There we go.
So, Anthea, are you excited?
I'm very excited.
We
very
got
excited.
We got the process, starting the process. And I want you to buckle up, huh?
Locked and
Hey, her hair is nice. Her hair is nice, guys. I like that.
loaded.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
got
get
it.
ready. All right. We have our first dater, Melly. Come on out, Melly.
Melly.
How everybody doing?
All right, Melly. This is Anthea. Anthea, Melly.
Hey, how are
So we got Melly. We got Melly up here. Brother got that little that purse, and I was in the chat. They were trying to say that that's normal for guys to wear in Europe. And you guys know that I spend about a month, 2 months time in Europe every year, and I don't see guys wearing those types of purses. I have a couple of them, the little satchel man bags or whatever, but they don't necessarily look like that. And also, I don't know why Melly came to meet her with this purse man bag on. This makes no sense. So let's continue.
you? Same here.
All right. So where are you coming from, Melly?
Coming from New York. I reside in Charlotte.
Okay. What about part of New York?
Hey, y'all New Yorkers are really migrating to Charlotte. And GMT said this is true as well. He said, because he's from New York, and he was like, yes, a lot of New Yorkers moving to Charlotte. It seems like this is like a MEET2MARRY Charlotte, New York edition, because all these guys are from New York.
Brooklyn, New York.
All right. I'm sorry to hear that, but that's fine. I mean, I'm from Queens, so I mean.
You're from Queens? That's
And
what's up.
would you like
Brooklyn
to
now.
share where you're from?
I am from Miami, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 305
That's
right
305. You didn't know, now you know. My family's West Indian.
Okay, and that man, these pants, you young guy, and I don't even think he's that young, but y'all got to get out of them tight ass pants, bro. I know he's a skinnier dude, but get rid of that shit.
Okay,
And
cool.
that's it. Do you have any West Indian descent? Being from
No,
New York?
I'm black.
Oh,
African.
okay.
Yeah, African
all right.
motherland.
Hey,
Yeah.
aren't we all? Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
What you say your name was? Can you remind me?
Anthea.
I'm Hamel. Nice to meet you. Hamel?
Hamel. Does that mean anything?
Yeah, I'm Muslim.
Muslim. Oh, inshallah. Oh, wonderful. I know you know Debbie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Hamel, nice.
Nice to
All
meet you.
right. So, Melly, can you describe yourself in 5 words?
5 words. I would say kind, loving, caring, self-respect, outgoing.
I like that. That's good. All right. I like that outgoing. Anthea, 5 words that describe you.
Oh my. I would say, if it was almost a phrase, a social butterfly.
Okay.
I'm outgoing, very kind.
So you heard her mention I'm a social butterfly. This is going to come up once again, and we're going to discuss some things about that. She said that she is a social butterfly. And wait until it comes up later on, and then we'll explain. Let's continue. Fair use.
Slightly, it may be confusing, but introvert and extrovert all in one.
I believe that's an ambivert. Yeah.
That one, the combination of that, and a hard worker and very
So,
loving.
I
I don't
like
know
that.
how many
Sound
words
nice.
that was, but that's me.
Sounds nice.
So she got about 50, 11 jobs because she's Jamaican.
She got it going on.
That's
Sound
how
like
they
she
do.
got it going on. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
That is me. Thank you.
Sounds good.
But you know what I noticed?
But you notice.
You notice.
Y'all both said kind.
That's a good
They
word.
said
Yeah.
2-3 months. Think alike.
We trying to have a heart. I can't.
Okay, so let me explain GMT's wife. So I guess GMT was talking about it on the interview. I guess there was some pushback. People were saying that she was talking too much or interrupting the guest. But from what the way that GMT described it, before y'all even say anything, is that sometimes the conversation will get stagnant if the women lead the conversation. So since the woman, Athena, is the one picking the guy, then GMT's wife will step in to try and, push the conversation along, because men tend to be better leaders when it comes to conversation, right? So his wife is kind of taking the place of I guess she's thinking for her to ask the questions to keep the conversation moving. So that's why she's speaking a little bit more than GMT does. Hopefully you guys understand that. So, don't get in the comments saying, oh, she's talking too much. There is a particular reason for that. Okay, so let's continue. Fair use.
A heart of a kind.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
definitely pure,
Definitely.
purified.
So, Melly, what are some of your deal breakers? Like, this is a no for me, dog. I ain't doing this.
My main deal breaker is a female with nasty feet. I don't like ugly feet. I like the rub feet. I would like.
Hey, I told y'all about using that female word. I understand that you're in a conversation, but women don't like that. So stop calling them females. You can call her a woman. Women with nasty feet. But when you call a woman females, yeah, they are actually turned off by that. And it's just like you guys are turned off when a woman calls men males. Your antennas perk up when you hear a woman say all these males because it sticks out. She's doing that as a slight. She's trying to insult men by saying males. So when you guys say females, it's the exact same thing. So take that out of your vocabulary, unless you're talking about something that that requires you to say females. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Let's continue.
I like to rub my girlfriend's feet, my wife's feet. It's very important.
So we ain't talking about no fetish now. We just saying we
I
just
just-
like
it just-
aesthetically pleasing.
No fetish, no fetish, no fetish.
Cool.
When I wake up, or when you have on sandals or whatever you have on, I have to see nice feet. That's just how it is.
So what it sounds like to me is that he would be treating for the pedicure.
I would. If you don't jump out of my mouth, I was thinking that has to be it because I work in.
Hey, they already spending this man's money. He talked about he like pretty feet. She got her toes done already. It was like, so you gonna pay for my pedicure, see? And that's why you need more clarification, especially on that travel thing. So since he's saying that he likes feet, then they're already assuming that he gonna foot the bill. But she already done paid for her feet to get done. So what's wrong with her money now? I mean, if the guy wants to do it, that's perfectly fine, but it shouldn't be required. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, when you like a woman, you will definitely treat her to some manicure and pedicure. And it may even become commonplace for you to take care of that bill every month, every 3 weeks or whatever. But to make it seem like he's required to do that just because he likes pretty feet, absolutely not. Okay, let's continue.
Can I say something?
I mean, you can
Okay, thank you.
share what you're
Because I work in healthcare, so I'm always on my feet.
Okay.
And I think every woman in healthcare would appreciate a treatment of feet care, a foot care, since we're
I'm
always
also
on
a
our feet.
stretch therapist. I do massages on the side as well.
So he ain't gotta pay. He'll take care of that, sister.
You know,
Duly noted.
He said he could rub on them things, girl. That's what he said.
possible.
Oh, nice. Okay, good to hear.
All right. I mean, she says she a hard worker because, like she's Jamaican.
Hard workers is
So,
always good. It's always a good
like
thing.
the feet, like you just gotta, because you said you massage.
Trust
you know
me,
what to do.
If
you know what to do.
if I had a girlfriend, her feet would be very well taken care of. That's all I'm gonna say.
See, you see that?
Yeah.
I heard it. That
Because I don't
sounds
know
like a
why. I'm gonna tell you
nurturing
why
spirit.
though. But I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why though. Why? Because I understand women have to walk on their feet every day. They have to go to work. And just in my mind,
Right.
I want to relieve some of that stress.
Hey, see, you're preaching, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, that brother he racking them points up, ain't he? He like, man, hey, I'm gonna take care of your feet. I don't think he said he gonna pay for it. He said he'd do it himself. But yeah, that guess that works as well. So he's like trying to get those points. Like, hey, I'm a provider, man. This is good projection. So she's listening to him like, oh, so you gonna take care of my feet? So she get happy. I guess that's what you're supposed to do to gain favor. And he's definitely doing that because she is definitely smiling. So that's good on him.
Yeah.
He is.
He's preaching on today.
See?
He said he's trying to relieve your heavy load.
Look.
And sometimes women, we do carry loads.
Come
I'm
on.
sure. You guys carry babies. You do a lot.
Look, he's like, man, y'all carry babies. You know what I'm saying? Let me go and take some of that stress off you, girl. Hey, he trying to get it all in, ain't he?
Yes. I love it. I love it.
Okay, good. Love that.
So what are some of your deal breakers, Anthea? What's just a nah, but I like it.
You
I
know,
like it.
What you don't like? What you don't like? What you don't like?
and it may not be the person, but it's what the person does for me. I don't like anyone changing me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And-
You heard that? Hey, wait, hold on. Let's go back. Listen.
It's what the person does for me. I don't like anyone changing me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And anything that has to make me feel uncomfortable, if I don't feel comfortable in the environment or the space with that person, that's a deal breaker. I feel like I'm true to myself, and I'm not trying to say I cannot compromise, not to compare compromising with not change, but anything that doesn't make me feel comfortable, I don't like that. I don't like that person. I don't like that space. I don't like that friend.
So, and that's okay. So, ladies, come to the front of the congregation and listen to your unk. When now you heard what she just said. She just strung a lot of I won't do, I'm not doing, not changing, so on and so forth. When you speak so negatively about what you won't do, how about replace that with things that you will do? Because when men hear all of that, I'm not, I ain't, I won't, I'm not changing, compromise, I may be. That doesn't work for suitable men. So y'all got to get out of that habit of running down the list of things that you're not going to do, because with a respectable man, good day to you. It was nice meeting you. Hope you find what you're looking for. But you know who will put up with that foolery? Some dude that you may think is below your standards, right? So y'all got to watch that. I see a lot of women doing that. I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that, but you never mention the things that you will do. And that's a problem. So I'm trying to help you out. Okay, let's get to it.
It's more so something like that.
Comfortability is definitely a number one in my eyes. Like,
Yeah.
I want everybody to be comfortable, not just a woman, everyone.
Yeah.
A man, I want everybody to be comfortable around me,
Yeah, exactly.
An uncomfortable person is kind of dangerous to me.
That is, and you don't truly know that person.
Yeah, I want them to be comfortable. If they're going to be around me, just be comfortable. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you go.
that's
And
good.
it
I
sounds
like that.
you want consistency.
I do
Feel like you want some consistency.
very much something consistent.
Yeah. See, I like what I see and what I hear, because it's the good ear right here. That's why I'm standing over here. I'm liking it. All right. So, Anthea, do you have any questions for Melly here?
Question: what about your family, or what are family values to you? Or
Family values to me. My values to my family is. You mean like?
Or are you close with your family,
yeah,
or do you have
yeah.
the relationships?
Yes.
I'm a very family oriented. I come from a very
Yeah, I
small
have a good
family.
relationship with my family.
Yeah.
I have 10 siblings. Yeah, I have a lot of siblings. Yeah.
Oh my! And I'm an only child.
Oh wow! So it's like the complete
It's
opposite.
complete opposite, but I do love big families, and so that's important to me. Where do you fall into that?
I'm in the middle. Me and my twin sisters in the middle.
So there's another one of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my sister. That's cool. Are you guys close?
Yeah, we close.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's my sweetheart.
And just for anyone who's dating you, do we have to get her approval?
No.
Oh, I'm just saying, sometimes that could happen.
No.
Or if she's not happy with it it could affect how you
No,
progress
it
in the
don't work like
relationship.
that, no.
Okay, all right. You have your own thoughts and everything.
Yes.
What it sounds like is he got boundaries. See, that's good. That's
That's
good.
good. That in large families like that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So, Melly, do you have any questions for the lovely Anthea?
So my question is, when you get into arguments like with your family, how do you go about that? Or your friends, your close friends, anybody? Like when you get into an argument with someone, how do you react, or how would you fix that problem? Mainly family and friends, not strangers.
Okay.
That's a very good
I
question.
know if you're a good problem solver. That's what that is.
No, that's not what he was saying. Not a good problem solver. He was trying to see how she would react to conflict. So is she gonna lash out? Is she gonna keep it feminine and wait till y'all get home to address certain things? I talked about this when the young woman with the skirt that was 2 inches above the thing. He's trying to see how she handles conflict, in public, private. Are you gonna use insults when you don't like something that I did, and then you got to walk it back and say you didn't mean it? You call him a skinny ass dude, and then when y'all make up, he's like, man, you called me skinny. Oh, I didn't mean it. I was just angry. That's an issue, especially with the women who deal with these chubby men, and y'all get into an argument. Now all of a sudden you're a fat ass, and then when y'all make up, it's like, oh, I didn't mean it. I was just angry. That's not the way you argue. That's not the way you talk about somebody that you love, right? Because they're going to assume and feel that you've been holding that in ever since you've been with them. So if you call a fat dude a fat ass, he's going to be like, well, you got with me. You've been thinking this the whole time, and you just waited until you got angry at me, and now you're calling me a fat ass? That's a problem. So that's what he was trying to see. So yeah, so let's get to it. Ladies, remember what I said there. Fight fair.
No, you just gotta answer it. Hold on, just answer the
I'm
question.
ready to hear it. I'm ready.
And I've gone into the distance because I'm very
It's all right. Take your time.
No, I'm
It's
very
okay.
slow to anger. If I get angry or if I'm upset, someone had to get in an accident with my car. Like it had to be something it takes a lot to get me upset.
Okay.
Nothing, very rarely. And when it does, I just I have to be quiet for a moment because I don't want to do anything because I'm not always in that anger area. I don't know what would happen.
Okay.
So I have to get quiet, process, but don't confuse my quiet with not addressing the situation.
I got you. I won't confuse
I just
you.
need to take a moment because I don't know what my tongue may say, what my actions may do. And if it's to a family or friend for someone who I love, I don't want that to be confused with I'm just angry in the moment.
Okay, sounds
So
good.
Okay, and I would have loved for her to direct that in a relationship scenario. Like it seems like she was being a little bit more general by saying if I get angry at anybody, then I'm slow to anger, which is actually good. So shouts out to her for saying that. But I would have loved for her to direct that towards him. If we were in a relationship and something bothered me, then this is how I would respond. And I'm assuming that it will be the same way that she will respond when she's in public or it's a stranger that makes her mad. Hopefully. I'm praying that it is. Okay? Let's get to it.
I do get quiet.
Okay.
And then I will come with gentle words.
Okay.
And I'm very forward with my feelings.
Okay.
I know men don't read minds. No one reads minds. So I would say it bothered me when you did this.
Okay.
And it hurt me when you did that.
Okay.
So I'm very straightforward with that. But it does come with quietness at first.
Okay, cool. Another question. So when you was a kid, what was your favorite childhood game? Like number one, whether it's a board game, manhunt, which, you don't have siblings.
Mario.
So what is I hate these I hate these types of questions. I honestly do, because that has no substance and it's not even, it's not even a relationship question. I mean, I get it, but it's like a filler question. I hate when they do that, especially on Pop the Balloon as well. Lord.
Nintendo.
Okay. Oh, so you just play the game?
Yeah,
that was your favorite?
yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I love
Yeah.
Nintendo. What was your favorite game for the Nintendo
Like
64?
Mario 1 or 2.
Mario
I can't
Kart?
remember.
I like Mario
No, I
Kart.
don't think it was Kart.
Was it Mario World?
Mario World?
So, yeah, Mario World.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Super Mario.
Yeah. King
Cool.
Koopa and
That
that
was
go.
cool. Yeah, that was a
Alright.
cool creation. I like how they did that.
Yeah.
It was cool for our, back in the 90s and stuff like that. It was really cool. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my two questions.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Melly. Now you have met. Now we're going to go on to the next. Thank you. Thank you so much, Melly.
Good job, Melly. Okay, let's get some of these super chats, man. So he's a nice brother. I mean, I don't, and I'm old, man. I keep saying this every time I see a young man come out there in like street urban wear for something that's supposed to be like a date. It seems like the women are outshining the guys, which is perfectly fine, which they're supposed to do. But I would love to see the men come a little bit more, like well dressed, but it may be coming up. We'll see. So let me get the super chats real quick. We got two of them. Jonathan G, what up though? With $5 super chat said midsection kind of look off in that dress. Not gonna lie. Yeah, and I mentioned that it just may be fitting incorrectly or something like that, because the sister, she seemed like she in shape, but that dress was definitely not, flattering her midsection. So yeah, let's continue. Thank you. Dragonfly with the 199 super chat. He said for the collection plate media man. Hey, I greatly appreciate it, brother. Good to see you back here, man. That Jim Kelly. Man, hey, I was on TikTok yesterday and I found the coldest Bolo Young edit. If y'all know who Bolo Young is, that's Tong Po. No, not Tong Po. Tong Po was kickboxer with Jean-Claude Van Damme. What was Bolo Young's name in Bloodsport? What was his name? Chong Li. Yeah, there's somebody that did an edit of his. He was like one of the top villains back in like the 80s and early 90s. He's one of my favorite action movie guys. Every time I see him, he was cold. Yeah, Double Impact, amazing. So let me get the super chat. Hold on. T Brian, what up though? $10 super chat said, notice how he was saying all he could do. She clearly vocalized what she wouldn't do. That's because men do a lot, arguably the most. Most time women just admit that. Yeah, and I mentioned that. I was like, yeah, that can't, won't, I'm not changing. That's red flags in a lot of a lot of guys' eyes, and I'm trying to help the women understand that. Hopefully, it's working. So yeah, and Jay Tillman, he also was in Enter the Dragon. Yeah, he got beat up by the white dude. So, oh man, he's one of the greats. Let's continue.
We got our next
Very
dater for you. His name is Curtis. Bring out Curtis. Come on out here, Curtis.
Curtis.
Hello, Curtis. Curtis, this is the lovely Anthea. And
How are
this
you?
is Curtis.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Now, you see my man, young Curtis, right here. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is date attire. Good on you, Curtis. Finally, represent, good brother. This is an accurate depiction of your everyday average black man. Okay? My guy, Curtis, coming through. Let's get to it.
All right. All right. First of all, I just want to point out the coordination.
Great minds think alike. Is that what that is? Oh, wait.
Okay. Hello. All right. So, Curtis, where are you from?
I'm from Florida, South Florida, Broward County. Yeah,
What part of Broward County?
Pompano Beach, Deerfield,
Okay.
Fort Lauderdale. Yeah.
Because Anthea, where you from?
Hermit Pines.
Okay.
Yeah, Broward County.
Yeah.
Not too far from there.
Okay.
See,
Nice.
see,
Florida people.
see.
Very far from
Yeah.
here. Florida
I
people.
like it. I
Yes.
like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So, Curtis, what are you looking for in a mate? Like, what are some key qualities that you are looking for in a woman?
Someone who can pray.
Okay? Look at that.
Someone who's consistent.
Hey, he started straight. Hey, someone who can pray. Y'all know the women like that. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Curtis.
Someone who support, love, cherish, who's a family woman, nurturing, caring, who know how to speak life into a man. Yeah, that's a little bit right there.
See, not for nothing, I heard some marital vows on some of those answers.
Yeah, I did too.
I'm just saying, I'm not a mind reader or nothing.
But-
I'm not Nostradamus.
but-
I don't see in the future, but I
Okay.
see
Something.
something. Okay.
Understood.
All right. So, Anthea, what are some key qualities that you're looking for in a man?
For myself, I am a traveler at heart and through. So definitely someone who likes to travel, likes to explore. I'm very spontaneous, someone who has a spontaneous quality about them. Definitely family oriented. I am
Spontaneous?
the only child. I have a very small family, but we're very
I wanted to highlight that. She said, I'm very spontaneous. I'm a very, what else she say? Social butterfly. Okay. Remember those?
very close, someone who has goals and vision. And like you said, I mean, nothing is given. Definitely one who prays, a godly man, and that as well.
Okay.
So, what's one thing that most people don't know about you, Curtis? Like your friends, family, that they would not guess that they know about you.
Well, they know everything about me. I'm a hustler. Like, honestly, I'm a teacher, football coach, photographer. I just bought a photo booth, so I just try to go get it.
Man, and again, I got to say this one more time, man. I'm still getting used to quote unquote civilians having all these jobs because me, for 20 years straight, I was in the military and I had one check coming in. Of course, I started investing at the later part of my career and owned a home. But other than that, I was just used to having, two checks come in, the 1st and the 15th for 20 years straight, man. And it's just so weird to hear people, man, I do this, and this. And in my logical mind, I'm like, does all of that add up to how many hours? 40 hours, 50 hours? And I'm going to automatically assume that you got to be making a lot of money if you work in that many jobs. If something is taking that much of your time away, then it has to be worthwhile, unless you're trying to, I guess, transition out of the workforce and become a full-time entrepreneur. So you got the photo booths and, all the other stuff that he said he got going on. But I'm always curious when people mention all of these jobs, the civilians, it's always, I'm doing this, and this. And I get it. You're trying to diversify and you want money coming from different, ways. But the way I look at it, that's what real estate, owning homes is for, investing, money market accounts, things of that nature, high interest savings accounts, things like that. That's how I like to make my money. So, but yeah, all these jobs, there's nothing wrong with that. So let's continue.
Curtis, are you Jamaican?
I'm half Bahamian.
See, I knew.
Yeah.
Felt it inside.
Yeah.
So,
Bahamian.
Anthea, what is something that most people don't know?
No, it's interesting. Bahamian is the only accent I could do. I'm Jamaican,
Okay.
but I don't know why I have a Bahamian accent that I can do. Bahamian. Don't even ask me about it. I have
Okay.
no clue. I have no clue. I don't have no clue. It might be a Florida thing. I don't know.
So, what would you say is one thing that most people, friends, family, anybody, don't know about you?
That I'm shy. People don't think that. They think because I MC a lot of weddings, I work in leadership in my career. I'm very outgoing at church with organizations, but I'm actually a very shy person. Even here, you probably don't even think that, but I'm very shy.
Never would have guessed it. I'm just saying, cause
Yeah, it's not coming across like that. It's just coming across that you are very extroverted. Just by the way she described herself, social butterfly, and she said something else as well. I just mentioned it. I forgot. I'm old. But yeah, she describes herself as a perfect extrovert. So I'm shocked that she would be, shy. That's yeah. That's different.
lights, camera, action. He was ready, baby. All right. So, Mr. Curtis, what is your love language?
Oh man. I forgot about those love languages.
We got acts of service, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
nice.
Gifts,
That's
yes, quality time,
QT. Yeah.
physical touch,
Words of affirmation.
words of affirmation. So which
Yeah.
one is it? Is it
I got 3 of them.
Oh, those
I
would be the
need,
top
I need,
three.
I need
You want the top 3 or you want one?
I really just wanted one, but I'll take the
Okay.
3. I'll take the 3.
I like to hear the top 3.
Okay. It's quality time, words of affirmation, and physical touch.
And why is that?
There's nothing like a black man being reaffirmed by his woman, honestly. And if you haven't gotten that in your life as a child, ain't nothing like getting it from his girl, especially coming home and, dealing with kids all day and being on the football field, just to get that reaffirming. Yeah.
All
He
right.
said he needs someone who's going to speak life over him. Hello? Hello, somebody. All right. So what is your love languages? I mean, he said 3, so you might as well just say
I mean,
the
I
top 3.
know I know my top 2. I don't know the order because I have done that test or
Yeah.
the book or read the book. It's words of affirmation and physical touch.
Okay.
Those are my top 2.
Very good. I like it. Y'all both had that in common, just saying. Just, all right. So, do you have any questions for Curtis?
You said you work with children. Do you desire children for yourself or do you have?
I do desire to have kids. I don't have any right now. I'm waiting for the right one. So yeah.
Okay.
Good on you, brother.
Curtis, do you have any questions for Anthea?
So Curtis is in that 54% of black men that don't have children. There you go.
How are you dealing with fiery situations, disagreements?
So that's the second time that a black man has came up there and asked that question. You know what that means to me? Black men are stepping up their game. Their standards are increasing. How many times have you ever heard a black man say that, hey, I need to know how you going to respond to conflict? Because black men know their worth now. And I love to see this. That's 2 guys in a row. 2 good brothers said the same thing, asking her the same question. I like to see that growth in black men. So shouts out to y'all, man. I'm proud of y'all. Let's get to it.
I don't get in a lot of disagreements.
Okay.
Or probably I don't know that I've gotten into a disagreement because I'm very lighthearted.
Okay.
It takes a lot to get me very upset or even partially upset. So I can't say I'm always in those scenarios often. So when they arouse, I tend to get quiet for a little bit.
Okay.
So don't confuse my quietness with not answering anything.
Okay.
It's just I need a moment because I don't know what my tongue may say. and I like to respect the person that I'm speaking to
I got
because words can never be taken back. So I do get quiet for a moment and then answer with love.
Okay.
But I'm very great at expressing what bothered me or what offended me.
Okay.
Because I know people don't read minds, and I want to make sure everything is always plain.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to how I like to be treated and what bothered or concerned me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm loving these answers, guys. I'm just gonna put it out there. But thank you so much, Curtis. We have our next dater. I hope you're ready. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, because I told you still buckled up.
I'm buckled up.
All right. All right. Very good.
Airbags and all.
Very good. All right, so we have our next dater, Dan. Come on out here, Dan. Come on, Dan the man. Dan with the plan.
What's going on? What's
All
going
right,
on? How's everybody
all right.
doing today?
Yeah. Come on over here, brother.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yes, sir.
Can't
Dan,
complain.
this
I
is
woke up this
Anthea.
morning.
Dan, did you know you was gonna be on a show? Did you know you was coming on here to shoot your shot at a young lady? Did you not get the memo to dress to impress? And shouts out to GMT for confirming that they told this young brother to dress to impress. And I guess that's what impressing is to him. This is embarrassing, Dan. I'm sorry, brother. God, dog.
Yes, Dan and Thea, Dan.
All right.
Thank you so much. So, Dan, where are you from?
I'm from the Bronx. Where you from?
Okay, all right.
Florida.
Oh, all right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to Miami. Where your grills at? Don't they do the grill thing in Florida?
Why would I need the grills?
I don't know. I just thought that was a
I
Florida
mean, my
thing.
teeth are really beautiful.
All right. They straight. Yeah. Shout out to you. You got all your shits. Yeah.
Dan come up here cussing. Oh my God, they already in a conflict where your grills at. Why would I wear grills? I got a nice smile. His brother, he just what they call it, shaking the table. Dan, what the hell are you doing, man? God, dog.
Wow. So, can you describe yourself in 5 words, Dan?
5.
5, ma'am. Your top
Big
5.
number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Outgoing. I'm patient. I'm understanding. I'm empathetic. I'm an asshole.
Brother, come on, Dan. So we had 2 good interactions with the man that came before him, and your ass coming F it up.
All right.
That's 5?
That's 5.
All right, yeah.
That's Cinco. And Thea. So, what are your 5 words to describe you?
I would say outgoing,
Okay.
kind, adventurous, God-fearing, and a social butterfly. I give it a phrase.
Uh-oh, social butterfly. That's a little scary. You gotta watch out for the social butterflies.
Oh, no, really?
Well, butterflies are a very beautiful insects.
Yeah, but they be hopping from flower to flower, so you gotta hold it down.
Wow. I think you got that mistaken with the with the hummingbirds and the bees and whatnot.
Yeah, the pollen.
That's what they do.
Yeah, they do that.
They go from butterflies just be beautiful and whatnot.
Be beautiful.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I mean, you see it.
Unscathed, just
I mean,
flying around this world.
hey.
Well, it's a big world. Why not see that?
Okay.
Fuck with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
And
shout
not
out
for
to
nothing.
you.
Okay. This is where I cook because the women didn't understand what he was implying. And I want women to listen to me very clearly. When women on the dating market in regards to a relationship scenario, when you guys say that you are social butterflies, are free-spirited, you want to know what guys hear? I'm going to explain to you. Give me a second. Because I don't think they got what he was trying to say. She said that she was a social butterfly, right? So hold on, let me make sure I get this right. And Dan was on point for cause for concern. And guys, you in the chat, you can back me up with this. So let me explain the actual definition of social butterfly. And this is from the Cambridge Dictionary. It says a social butterfly is a person who likes to attend parties and other social events, often not having serious relationships with other people. Okay? Now, the definition of free spirit is an artistically inclined, free spirit who felt alienated and stifled while growing up in a small town, which means once they get out of that small town, they become a free spirit. They all over the place. So, and I want the ladies, please pay attention. When discussing dating, men associate social butterfly or a free-spirited woman as more of a flight risk in relationships. Okay, the more people, the more people you're around, the more opportunities you'll have in meeting someone, or in this case, meeting other men. So, in a worst-case scenario, a social butterfly could be enjoying her night on the town, dancing her heart out on the dance floor, and it ends up meeting a guy who likes to dance as well. They end up dancing with each other. The hormones get to racing. Next thing you know, he taking you to Pound Town in the bathroom stall. Make sense? Okay? I'm just trying to be clear. And what's crazy about social butterflies and free-spirited women is that they rarely can keep a secret. So instead of burdening themselves with the guilt of cheating on their boyfriend, they'll transfer the burden on to the man and tell you that they cheated and say something like, that guy didn't mean anything to me. It was just in the heat of the moment. Our energies matched. You hear it? You get moved. You picking up what I'm putting down? And what's funny, about 2 or 3 years ago, Myron Gaines, and I know y'all don't like Myron, but Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit, he used a great analogy of when describing these types of women. He said something like, dating a free-spirited woman is like parking your Lamborghini in the hood every day. Of course, you have a great alarm system and the Lamborghini, the doors are locked, but you're still parking it in the hood. So eventually someone is going to break in. You get what I'm saying, ladies? So the more that you're a free-spirited, social butterfly, type of woman, and you're out there partying, then it's going to be a lot of guys that may be trying to shoot their shot, and eventually somebody is going to sneak in. Okay? I'm not saying that this is for all women who describe themselves as social butterflies or free-spirited women, but for a lot of them to cause concern for men when they hear it, when they hear a woman describe themselves as such. So the two ladies up there, they didn't understand what Dan was saying, but I caught it. So that's why I'm here, and that's why we do these reviews, so we can give clarity to the ladies who may not understand. And that may be your personality, free-spirited, social butterfly, whatever. But I do have some things that I want the ladies to take home, and you can kind of determine if this applies to you, if you're a free-spirited woman. And guys, let me know if I'm off on this, because you're the single men. And from what I've learned about social butterfly type women is exactly what I just described. So you guys in the chat, if there are any ladies in the chat, I want you to be very clear with how you feel about this topic of discussion. Okay? That's why you guys here, to help the women learn. So I want to stop right there, and I want to show you guys something real quick. All right. So this is from Ask Men, and I wanted to be fair to the ladies. So instead of getting just any article, I actually got one that was written by a woman. Andrea Ariza, December 10, 2014 on Ask Men. And it's titled, Dating a Free Spirit. Are you dating a free spirit? Here are the signs to look out for, okay? And I'm going to read verbatim. Before you accuse your partner of being a free spirit because of their refusal to cut their flowy Jesus name, here are some telltale signs that will help reveal if you're actually dating a free spirit. Pay attention, ladies and guys. I want you to let me know if any of this is flattering to you. First one is freedom. They value their freedom and independence more than the average person. Let's not get that confused with the alone time you need to spend on Netflix or play Battlefield on Xbox. With free spirits, freedom and independence come from their need for personal growth, which they get from building their identity outside of the relationship. Outside. Streets. Whether it's working on their car, traveling, or venturing out into the unknown, being in a relationship won't stop them from pursuing their need for freedom. As much as they value your presence and companionship, they value their own independence as well. So don't get offended if at the beginning they're not as clingy as your toy poodle. It takes time for free spirits to open up and acknowledge you as an important person in their life. If you can value their need for freedom and take part in it, as opposed to resent it, then they'll appreciate you that much more. Okay? Spontaneity, which is exactly what I was just talking about. Spontaneity is the name of their game. Forget about opting for tourist vacation packages that leave you with little room for adventure. Free spirits prefer to play it by ear and go with the flow, rather than play everything in detail, i.e., no structure. Ladies, are you paying attention? They're natural, open-minded explorers who want to engage in raw, oh, that's a crazy use of words, pause, raw and visceral experiences as opposed to living life through an Excel spreadsheet. No guidance, no planning. Chances are that you need to do some of the planning if need be. Otherwise, you'll find their natural zest for adventure somewhat refreshing, if you like that type of stuff. Okay? The moment. Let me go back one. And I'm quoting here from the article. Why worry over something you have no control over is a line you might hear come out of their mouth. Free spirits live in the moment. It's always about seizing the day and not thinking too far ahead into the future. They can just set as many goals for themselves as your everyday pragmatic, but looking years ahead into the future and planning out their endeavors is not something you'll find them doing, which is something that men tend to value. Women, not so much. Okay? Not all, but a lot of them. If you're someone who suffers from analysis by paralysis, you'll find comfort in knowing that a free spirit won't contribute to playing the hypothetical game of what if. Now, she says she was very direct when she wants to explain what's wrong with her. She won't leave any stone unturned. If she's having an issue, she's going to let you know, which sounds like this. Whether it be as an arbitrary as sharing fries with you while watching Japanese game shows on YouTube, or sitting in front of a campfire drinking fancy pants beer, a free spirit will embrace the now and enjoy every moment spent with you. Commitment. Now, this is important. Free spirits are not very enthusiastic about commitment. After they initially express their ambivalence about commitment, you might start to wonder whether you're wasting your time entering into a relationship with them. In the long run, you know what you want, but they're not quite sure they do. Within a few months of dating, don't expect a free spirit to be the one to eagerly make plans for long-term commitment. At the beginning, they might not offer you answers to all of your questions as the security you desire, which is why you need to be patient with a free spirit. They still want to discover the world that exists outside their natural habitat, i.e., traveling, and be in their own element before they're ready to take the relationship to the next level. In the end, give a free spirit a chance, because if you got great chemistry, share similar values, and have a strong bond, they'll be more likely to come around when everything falls into place. And the last one, risk. If there's one thing you'll instantly recognize about a free spirit, it's their unconventional approach to life. They aren't afraid to get out of their comfort zones and take risks. Sure, they'll have a 9-to-5 job to pay the bills, But for a free spirit, it's all about creating new job prospects. At the beginning, you might meet their innovative ideas with a certain level of uncertainty, but in the long run, you admire the creative and bold nature in which they pursue goals. For a free spirit, it's not about living to work as opposed to working to live. Oh, we got one more, my bad. Opinions. I'm glad I almost forgot this one. Free spirits aren't swayed by the opinions of others and likely to think for themselves. Following the herd and thinking in a collective manner is not how they roll. So if you value collective thinking in a relationship to the point of becoming a we couple, then I wouldn't recommend dating a free spirit. Jesus. They'll express their own beliefs and won't let others' opinions get to them, which is why you shouldn't be surprised if you catch them sporting their own unique attire while shamelessly jamming to Miley Cyrus like it's nobody's business. Okay. So, guys, like I said, if there's any women in the chat, you guys, I'm counting on you to explain if this is factual or not, and this is how you guys feel, or think. Okay. And ladies, and well, hold on, let me speak directly to, and I may be saying her name wrong, Athena. I'm going to speak directly to her because there is a possibility that she may watch this. I'm not speaking directly to you. I'm talking to any woman that calls themselves a free spirit. You mentioned social butterfly twice, so that's why this conversation came up. I don't know you. Okay, I'm just using this as a teachable moment for the men and also the women when you guys, use terms like free spirit and social butterfly. So don't take offense to me highlighting this because, like I said, I don't know you and I don't know if any of this applies to you. However, it's important enough to where people have written articles to where men and women need to be aware, especially if you're trying to date. And a lot of those things that they said on there was very unflattering to a healthy relationship, in my opinion. Now, if there's a guy who's a free spirit and you're a free spirit as well, then, that may work. And I always go back to that old Rihanna, I think it was Rihanna's video. I think it was "We Fell in Love in a Hopeless Place." Mona, no, I can't sing. We fell in love in a hopeless place. Remember that song? And if you watch the video, they both were young, wild, and free. And I think that was kind of a depiction of Rihanna and Chris Brown's relationship. They were just living by the moment. But at the end, Rihanna started to get her life together. And she started to, transition out of being a free spirit. And the guy was still wilding out. And it just didn't work. So that's why I said, if you're a free spirit, it may be in your best interest to match with another free spirit who is just as, erratic as you are. Make sense? Okay. All right. So if you guys get a chance, go watch that Rihanna video. I forgot the name of it, but we fell in love in a hopeless place. Watch the video. They was crazy. They was out in them streets. So yes. Ain't that I think that's the song name. I may be tripping. So, yeah. But it may work. But like I said, I'm counting on the guys to explain to the ladies if they have questions, because I know the ladies may be watching this. So you may think that I'm generalizing. All free spirits aren't like that. We understand that. But on this channel, we're definitely going to educate the men. And most certainly we're going to let the women know what men think about these types of women. And since you're here, hopefully you learn something. Okay? So don't get offended. That's why you're here, to learn from men, because you want to date and or marry men. Okay. Let me see if I'm going to play. Now I'm going to let Dan finish it. I'm going to let Dan cook. Let's get to it. Here we go. Fair use. Fair use.
Say that you like to travel.
I was just about to say, yeah, I like to travel. Do you travel?
I ain't going front. I love to travel. I've been to probably like 15, 20 countries, but I ain't.
What's your favorite?
DR.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're in DR.
Passport Bros.
Uh-oh.
DR.
Wow.
This brother mentioned the Passport Bros on the dang dating show. This dude going to DR. What the hell he going for? And I already understand All the passport bros ain't going out there running around. Some of them trying to find wives. They got long-term relationships. I get it. However, this guy's on the dating show and he says he frequents DR. What is he going there for? Let's continue.
Wow.
Okay.
Shout outs to that.
Okay. In the area in DR?
I got a few good friends in Santiago.
Oh, okay.
And what's it called? The capital as well. So,
nice.
but I like Punta Cana. That's my
Punta Cana. There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
There it
Anytime
is. What
you
doing
got
out
to
there, brother? What you got going on there? What you trying to get into out there in DR in Punta Cana?
DR, go check Punta Cana. You gonna love it there for sure.
Nice.
So what are you looking for in a lady? Like, what are some key qualities?
If I were to be looking for something in a lady, it'd be, you got to be 10 toes down. Like, you got to be healed. That's first and foremost. There's no...
You mean healed like inside?
I mean...
Or wearing healed?
Can't be...
Man, what the lights looking like? We got 129 folks in there. Let's get that up.
You could be walking around with a cast or a wheelchair. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't going to discard that. But if you're not healed on the internal, you feel me?
You could be disabled, but just be...
Just be, internally sound. That's all,
Yeah. So, Anthea, what are some key qualities you're looking for in a gentleman?
Definitely someone who's goal-oriented, has some goals, can think futuristic as well, has a great family or would like to have a family of his own, and one who deals well with problem solving. I think.
Wait, and let me say this before we go any further. Shouts out to this sister for keeping it respectful. You know, I mean, she kept it very feminine. You know, your guy Dan came up here talking crazy, cursing, and she did a very good job of staying level-headed, and keeping it very feminine. So shouts out to her.
I think as a head of a household and thinking in a dating quality wise that, you know, we are your family, we are your unit. So how do we work through problems and solve them as a unit?
No, yeah, that's tough. I with that. You gotta be as a black man, it's a family unit is important. You feel me? So that's first and foremost. If you don't got your support, you don't got shit. You feel me? So
yeah.
So can you describe what intentional dating looks like for you, Dan? I know you got a plan because you Dan the man with the plan. So let's go.
No, Dan the man with the master plan. If he can't do it, nobody can.
Nobody.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Nobody.
I feel you. Okay.
Keith Sweat said it best. Nobody.
Go ahead. Dan the man said it the best. Keith Sweat. I don't know what he got going on. He like
we still love you. We still love you, Keith. We still love you.
What's the Keith though?
Yeah,
all right.
Here, though.
Yes. So what would you describe intentional dating? What does that look like to you?
Just dating with a purpose, dating with getting to know somebody, you know what I'm saying? Dating with the intent of not f***ing them over in the long run. That's common sense. Like, I mean, I get it's not so common, but
I was about to say, common sense ain't
2024, we don't
so
got
common.
time to be wasting sense, you feel me?
True. So Anthea, what would you describe intentional dating? What does that look like to you?
It looks like not as cliche as having a plan, but dating with a purpose, even how you court one, or how you would court me, being intentional with every movement, even planning the dates, or just what you see the future with, incorporating me into your life, not as having separate entities of things, and just being very purposeful.
Shout outs to that. Shout outs to purpose.
Love it. So Anthea, do you have any questions for Dan?
What is your biggest fear?
Birds. I can't f with birds. If you a bird, I can't f with you.
Now, come on, man. Cuz you doing too much, man. That's a lot, bro. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie.
Does bird mean not birds that fly?
Pigeons, birds, female birds.
Oh, okay.
There goes that female shit again. Dan got me cussing. What you doing, man? Stop.
All that. I can't do it. I'm scared.
Okay.
It's not for me.
But not the animal, the bird. But
the animal, the person.
Okay, bird means multiple.
Like
okay.
literally feathers. If you have feathers, you're not with it.
You got.
But he's a female bird too. Oh, female bird, flying bird.
And that,
like
you talk about like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that colloquialism.
Okay,
yep.
All right, nice.
All right, so So, Dan,
Yes,
do you have
ma'am.
any questions for Anthea?
What you doing out here? You from North Carolina?
No, I'm from Miami, Florida.
No, I'm saying like, what you
Oh.
doing out here?
I work.
I didn't mean to say you from no.
You mean like what do I do
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
I live, I work.
Oh, all right, bet. So you relocated?
Oh, yes,
that's
okay,
what's
yeah,
up. I
relocated.
relocated too. I came, you know what I'm saying, a couple years ago. It was intermittent change. It took me a while to get acclimated to the city, but the city with me. So shout outs to the city. Shout outs to Charlotte.
Nice.
Shout out to the Queen City of
Awesome.
Charlotte. So, you guys have met.
Yeah.
We got some decision making to do.
Huh?
Come on, shake hands.
Oh,
yeah, huh?
nice to
yeah.
meet you.
Thank
Nice
you
to
so
meet you.
much,
No problem,
Dan.
no
Thank you
problem.
so
Thank
much.
you.
We'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Alrighty.
I was about to say, talk to
I
us.
agree. It is embarrassing.
Sense, you feel me?
Yeah.
True. So,
So-
Anthea.
So you see my comment down there. Hold on, let me go back.
Nice to
yeah.
meet you.
Thank
Nice
you
to
so
meet you.
much,
No problem,
Dan.
no
Thank you
problem.
so
Thank
much.
you.
We'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Alrighty.
I was about to say, talk to
All right. So you see my comment down there. I said, nah, Dan was embarrassing, especially the way he dressed and cursing like crazy. I said, Dan, right? Now listen to this.
I agree. It is embarrassing.
Sense, you feel me?
Yeah.
True.
So-
So, Anthea.
Mhm.
It's definitely not a good look for black men.
Okay. So you hear what GMT said? And again, this is another place where I disagree. And this is something that the black community has been conditioned to do. GMT said this is a bad look for black men as a whole. No, this is a bad look for Dan, because the first two guys, even though the first young man wasn't dressed too hot, right? He was very respectful. The second young man was very respectful. That's two black men that carried themselves very well in this show. But what the black community likes to do is focus on that type of black man and paint all of us as that type of black man. And that's where I come in. So we can have these conversations and we can stop this narrative. So when you see one black man effing up, you have to point the finger at him and not at black men, because black men as a whole don't have anything to do with the way Dan is acting. Okay? So let's continue.
Totally agree. I wish this stayed in the street and not on camera. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm glad it came out because this lets you know where we are. I mean, we all have different. Our world is different. We're all not the same. If we were all the same, what a terrible world this would be. You know, I'm sure there could have been someone on here for him. I mean, you know, my mother always says that a world of all the same people is terrible. But you know, we're all different, and he may be differently perfect for someone. Someone's probably watching this and trying to figure out how can I get the Dan the man.
So, Anthea.
Let's stop it right there. So, and she's absolutely right. Black men aren't a monolith. There are many different types of black men that that you will find out in these streets. But to say that this guy represents all black men, the majority of black men, the average black man, absolutely not. And I'm glad she actually said that, because this is a perfect time to share this video that we actually did a whole live stream based off of the different archetypes of black women. Now I'm going to use the same content creator who made that video and show her the different archetypes of black men so we can educate the black community. And then I have something very important to discuss with you guys. The content creator is named JoJo Inspire, and she's on TikTok. You guys remember the earthy girl, the fit girl? Remember we did this whole breakdown of the different types of black women and we ranked them just as they ranked the black men? That's the video that we're about to look at. So we're going to see what this content creator says the different types of black men are, and you guys get to determine what's black men you are similar to, the way that she's describing it, okay? And like I said, we're going to pivot a little bit and start here. Fair use, fair use. Here we go. You guys will enjoy this.
So you guys requested that I do one with the different types of black men. So here we go. So back right here, we got the low class. This is bottom tier. You got the hoteps, you got the gangbangers, and you got the homosexual.
So she said this is low tier black men. And that's why I was able to do that video ranking the black women, because black women like this video. So I was like, okay, so if y'all don't have a problem with ranking black men and calling them bottom of the barrel, low tier, then y'all definitely don't have a problem with us ranking the different types of black women. So that's why I was able to do this video. For context, of course. Okay, let's get to it.
Okay, so the hoteps, see, the problem with this is they're going to tell you to keep your third eye open. They're going to, talk about, you're going to hit, even if you hit them with a bunch of feminism, they're going to completely agree with you. They're going to agree with everything you say. The only thing is, he going to want like 3 wives. The chance of this could be high, but he going to need like 3 of you. Another thing, he hates getting a job. I mean, he'll sell shea butter, oil, stuff like that. He'll do stuff like that, but he hate getting a job. Top tier, he's also a talker. So when you finally see that grand plan to uplift the community, it's like he gets a compound with like 5 wives or something like that. And that's the end of that. I'm starting to think that was the plan all along. But here we go. So the gangbangers, okay, they're bottom tier because he's going to die. Either that or he's going to be in jail. This is inevitable. Okay? One of these things is going to happen. This is inevitable. The only thing is, he will give you money. So I put him up here as well. You know why? Because if you need your hair done, your nails done, he'll send it to you immediately. He be having it on him. But he going to die. He going to die or go to jail. One of those is going to happen to him. Then we got the hobosexual. If he's a professional hobosexual, like he's been doing it for years, he's going to be very handsome. He's very handsome. He jumping from house to house. Once you get tired of him, kick him out. He find another one. Sometimes older black lady, sometimes younger black lady. It don't matter. If he's a professional, if he's been doing it at the highest level, he's going to be a pretty handsome dude, and he needs somewhere to stay.
Okay, so let's stop right there. You know what's fascinating about this video is that the way that she's able to articulate these guys so well, and then in the comments, all the black women agree. So that lets me know that black women are very intelligent when it comes to mate selection. So that's why I tell you guys, black women don't pick wrong. They just pick their type, because each and every guy that she pointed out at that bottom tier of men, they are not off limits when it comes to sexual activity. Y'all agree or disagree? Did you, the gang member, the hotep guys, and also the pretty boy that ain't got no money? Are any of those guys off the table in regards to sexual activity to black women? No. So that's why I played this video, to show black men, stop acting like black women are stupid. They're not. They pick their type. Okay? And the last guy that she was talking about, very handsome, maybe dating, older women, younger women, that don't matter. But she was like, yeah, this guy is going to be handsome. One of my favorite rappers, and we're going to go back to New York. And you guys know that I love Lloyd Banks. His understudy, so to speak, is Dave East. Dave East is one of my favorite rappers. Dave East described this to a T, right? When he was younger. Dave East models, women like him, shit like that, right? Let me show you this video from Lip Service, Angela Yee's show. I remember this.
3,000 back. About this in the car, that. Like if a guy asked you to borrow money, a guy that you were dating, would that make you feel weird?
It all depends on what the situation. It could be any scenario.
That nigga took that $300 and took the next bitch out. He took Chris. Oh,
but see, I wouldn't do shit like that.
He took Crystal
like, if I asked a girl for bread, it was like
maybe you need like brakes on your car or something.
I didn't have a car. I was like, if I'm asking you for bread, I was fucked up. Like,
Did it ever feel weird? Like, I don't want to have to ask, but
yeah, but it's like I always kind of dealt with I dealt with women my age, but I always kind of dealt with older women. So like,
you heard what he said? Just like old girl said, JoJo inspired. The pretty dude that deal with the older women. Listen,
a few of the older women, I wouldn't have to ask. Like
they were just giving you. Oh, you had like sugar mamas,
cake mama.
I wouldn't call it that, but like, here, like I wake up, shit be there, like.
Damn, that's weird. He always been a gigolo.
You always been a bad bitch.
I'm a gigolo. Remember that song?
That bad bitch shit, you gotta stop calling me that, man. That's crazy.
Oh, people call you that?
No, I've been saying it.
So girls are just leaving money on the nightstand?
I'm saying that's what niggas do that. Niggas do that to bad bitches.
I would be
niggas leave my house and leave 2 stacks on my dresser. Like, babe, go buy yourself something nice.
You almost spit my drink out.
I'm a bad bitch. I'm just saying.
What about women asking to borrow money from you?
It depends.
Listen.
With me. Like, I got homegirls like that. I ain't like not even fucking or nothing like that.
No, but somebody you're dating.
Nah, I ain't going that road no more.
No more.
So essentially what he's saying is I'm not dating any broke women anymore. Okay?
No, I'm good on that.
So you've done it before.
Yeah.
You've lent out money.
Yeah.
Do you expect it back?
You got some bread. You got some bread. You got some bread. Because I got to have some bread, right? As a man, it don't matter how cute I am, I could be fucking your brains out every day. After a while, if I'm dead pop, that shit going, you can be like, huh?
Yep.
We not going to do nothing. You can't buy me nothing.
Yep.
Ain't nothing going.
You're
like,
right.
You just fucking me and looking at me.
And looking at me. They've got the same problems we have.
Yeah, I know. Damn. It's hard being a bad bitch.
So, and shouts out to Dave East and thank Angela Yee and Lip Service for doing that. But his last statement was very important, and I want to explain something to both black men and black women, because I think black men get a bad rap when they start talking about, we know the types of guys that y'all choose when you was younger, and then you regret it. Dave East just said, hey man, I'm gonna get access to these women, I'm gonna be having sex with her, but then after a while, the woman is gonna be like, man, you can't buy me nothing, right? So then she comes to her senses after the guy who don't have shit, right? After he didn't already had access to you. That's the problem, black women. Black men are trying to tell you guys that you are giving access to guys like that because you are basing your attraction off of looks alone. You give those guys access, you get pregnant, and then you complain on the dating market about all black men for the men that you choose. Okay? So that's what black men are complaining. The access and the repercussions and the ramifications that come with you wasting time with a bum-ass dude. Do y'all understand what I'm saying here? That's why this is important, because y'all swear like you game goofy. Like you don't understand what black men are saying. You absolutely do. Because y'all got a whole damn list of the different types of black men that y'all choose. And none of them are off the table when it comes to sexual activity. Okay? Now y'all understand. Let's keep going. This conversation pissed me off. People acting like black women ain't smart. Most educated, right? They know what the hell they doing. Stop.
So we already got the gangbanger on here. This is a scammer. He's going to end up probably in jail, but not dead. Not dead.
See? And they know.
Sometimes, but most times just in jail. And he will also send you money. He will also get you in a club, whatever you need. He got you. But he's going to jail eventually. This is a cleaner version of this hotep, okay? He normally dates earthy black girls. He meditates, conscious. Here on the ring. You know why? Because he's going to try to tell you how that's society, white man made it up, or he might just go along with it. So it just depends. And he might do the third wife thing. He might not. He might not. Next, you got these two are wild cards. You got the gamer black man, and then you got the Muslim black man. The reason why they not up here with the rest of them, this is why it's a wild card. He could be red-pilled.
They don't like y'all answers. Y'all know too much. I love it. She said them gamer dudes, they know too much. You know what I'm saying? So got your ass. They don't like y'all.
He could also be having long conversations on you on why white women are better. Hey
yo. That sounds like some of y'all brothers in the chat, don't it?
He could be totally messed up, and he could be obsessed with the game and not have any money, or he could just be a black nerdy dude that likes the game and he's super chill. You could go either way with this guy. This guy here, he's a wild card, okay? This is a wild card because it can go so wild, okay? So either he's going to be a radical and he's going to wrap you up like a mummy, and then as soon as you wake up in the morning, he's going to smack you with the Quran. Or why didn't you wake up on the right side? Allah doesn't agree. It's either going to be that, or you're going to be the complete opposite, where he's basically him with a white hat on.
Oh, my God.
He's him with a white hat on. That's it.
A gang member with a white hat on. a Muslim gang member. And believe it or not, in LA, yes, they do have Muslims who either gang bang or still gang bang. So pause. But yeah.
So that's it. He's just as wild, just as crazy. You know, he say something about God, but he got a white hat on. That's it. Or he's chill and he's right in the middle. You never know. Odds pretty high. Depending, it's too much of a wild card.
So, but from my understanding, if the guy, you know, if he's not a quote unquote Muslim gang member, Muslim guys are very strict. And I'm not sure if African American women would acquiesce to what, you know, a lot of Muslim brothers got going on. I'm just saying that out there, and I'm not sure, but let's continue.
Then you got the top tier right up here. So you got the corporate black. He's actually successful. He's not a Tom Du Bois, even though he's successful. Maybe he works in project management. Black guy, pretty cool, pretty odd, pretty good odds here. Depending on how many women he got in his background. The Christian dude, also a wild card, but not as much of a wild card as this. Either he's completely this way, completely this way. If he fears God, he really do fear God. He, you know, love God. He a good man, holding it down. He's actually one of the top picks.
Okay, let me ask this question, and this may be for the ladies. Who's more attractive, the Christian guy or them banter tier brothers? Who's more likely to attract black women? The Christian guy who's at the top of her list as a high-tiered young man, but you got that bottom tier that could either die or go to jail. Who's more attractive to black women? And I'm asking the women. You let me know. I'm gonna leave myself out of it, okay? Because I've watched enough Kendra G and Pop the Balloon where I've literally seen women on that damn Pop the Balloon show pop because a guy said he was God-fearing. How many shows they didn't have women pop balloons for that? It's wild work, even though he's at the top tier.
The IT dude, now this is a sleeper. This is a sleeper. He normally doesn't dress a lot, doesn't do anything like that. He might have a really nice car, normally makes good money, own place, all that stuff. You think he don't have any women because he don't have a social media. He be having a lot of women sometimes.
Yes, IT dudes are, and these are the types of guys that I try and explain to women. They are not loud out there. They're not crazy. But one thing that I notice about the IT guys that I work with, and I mentioned this before, they may not, you know, focus on the way they dress because they really don't have to. They'll try and put on the button up or something with a nice full, you know, work vest or some shit. But all the IT dudes that I work with, they all got nice cars. And they know the specs of it and everything. Whatever it is called, I don't know cars like that outside of American Muscle. Y'all see the cars that I had, right? So, but I'm talking about it's got to be an Audi RS-IV or BMW SI, you know, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, I'm going to take some pictures. They always got nice cars. So these dudes, they be behind the scenes. They keep their head low. They making that big money. And they ain't out there clubbing, trying to be into the spotlight, got money phones and shit like that, even though if you opened up one of their bank accounts, they would shut the whole club down. But they quiet, and they get to it. And they got women. So
So this can go either way. College graduate. Okay, he's normally Alpha, Kappa, things like that. He gets all the looks of these groups. He has the swag of this. Dresses pretty nice and tatted. Normally into designer, travels a lot. You're going to be fighting. Okay? He got a lot of choices.
Fight with the sorority women.
Choices, and he uses these choices. Trust and believe that. So your odds are like, this can go this. You know, he will marry, but you never know. But he is one of the highest ones, but he gets a lot of women. He surprisingly does too. And then here's the last one. PhD, higher learning. He knows he's conscious. You know, he's not going to believe in a lot of foolishness. Can also be very manipulative. Can be hard to marry, but he actually does marry. He does lock it down. He does do that. And he's normally pretty chill. But that's what you got. That's the ones for the black man.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure, and shout out to JoJo Inspire on TikTok for putting that video together. So let's do a poll. You know me, because I'm gonna ask y'all a couple questions. Let me bring this up. So I took 4 pictures, and I want everybody to pay attention to this. I took 4 pictures from the different archetypes of black men that she described. So I want y'all to take a look at all 4, and then I'm going to put all 4 on the screen, and then we're going to do a poll and see which guy would be the most desirable to black women. Okay? Y'all ready? Let's get to it. So this guy, he was at the bottom tier. This is what you would consider, this would be considered the Davies archetype, the one that he was explaining, okay? So yeah, this is the hobosexual. You see the little house right there? So we got him. Then we got our corporate guy, right? You know, project management. Got on a nice suit. You know what I'm saying? Cold little loafer shoes, all right? Then you got my money phone guy, right? He was at the bottom tier as well. You see him? And then you got our Christian guy, okay? He was at the top. So let's put all 4. So you see the little numbers right next to it. Hold on, let me bring this up. Let me bring up my YouTube. And it may lag a little bit real quick, but I'm going to get off of it as soon as we get done doing the poll. Let me pull it up. Hold on, let me see here. Give me a second. This is going to be good. Oh, man. I need this for research purposes. Like I said, if I'm starting to lag a little bit, it's because the other window is pulled up, the YouTube stream. So give me a second. I'm going to put this in the chat. Let's start a poll. I have it already saved. Hold on. We not done. I told you we was going to go a little bit further based off of the Meet to Marry episode so we can get some clear understanding. Some straightening, as amigos like to say. 1, 2, excuse me, 3, 4. And I'm going to start the poll now. So again, like I said, as it reads in the chat, out of these 4 black men, which one attracts the majority of black women? Okay, so you got them. Let me show you again. Hold on, let me bring it up. So you got them on the screen there. I'm gonna let some music play. Hold on, and I'm gonna give y'all a chance to vote. Where my music at? Give me my theme music. Shout out to Prime, Coach Prime. Let's take 2 minutes. Or yeah, let's take 2 minutes. All right, so let's stop right there. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Let me see what the outcome is. Give me a second while I pull this up. Let's stop the voting in poll. So let's see. So we had what does that say? Hold on. We had a total of 41 votes. And out of these 4 black men, which one attracts a majority of black women? 51% said number 2. Which one was number 2? Let me see. Let me bring it up. This is funny. Number 2. Okay. My Davies guy. So 51% said number 2. Hold on. 51% said number 2. 39% said number 1. Sweet Jesus. 3% said number 4. Church guy. Wait. 4% said number 3. And another 4% said number 4. So the overwhelming majority said either number 2 or number 1. Wow. So that says a lot. But like I said, and let me take this off of here. So, and like I said, the reason why I did this is to help explain to both black men and black women that when it comes to black women's dating preferences, they're not shocked. Like, like saying, they're tricked and duped into dating these guys. Nah, man, that's who they pick. And, I just want our women to be honest, because when black women or black men have discussions like this, it's like y'all don't understand what black men are talking about. And that's crazy. So, sheesh. Let me get to the super chats. I'll put the results here in a second. If you guys in the chat, if you look, you can see the full results right there. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to break that down, and I'm definitely going to clip this up so black women can finally understand what you black men have been saying, about, and let me say this, like, I mean, of course, black men doing what they need to do, they fall wherever on that little tier that woman created, but we need a little bit more honesty. And I hate the way that, some of our women like to hide behind, saying that these guys changed after they had kids. Nah, if you go under the comment section under JoJo Inspire, you get the truth. They telling you straight up, yeah, we picked those guys. So let me get these super chats. We got 1,000 watts radio code name. $5 super chat said, thank you, Media Man. Keep grinding, brother. Appreciate it, good brother. Salute to you, man. Thank you. And we got Uncle Jay with the $9.99 super chat. He said, Media Man, that's the new way of life. I'm 16 years active duty, Navy Chief E7, and work on the side as a radiology technologist here in San Diego. No wife, no kids, getting that bag. Yeah, man. And I'm starting to learn that, people having multiple jobs. But that seems like a stable job. You active duty and you a rad tech. I mean, yeah, but it's not like you saying, no shade to the brother. He said he bought a photo booth, which is, my neighbor across the street. She has one of those photo booths that you set up at a party, you spin around and shit. Yeah, so she does that on the side. Makes good money. So yeah, so you gotta, that's an actual career. If you wanted to transition into that after you get out, I mean, you could potentially have 4 years left. And I'm pretty sure you're probably a medic in the Navy. So yeah, that may be something good for you, brother. Shouts out to you. Thank you, Uncle Jay. Queez, what up though? $2 super just said, bruh, he is a troll. He said, passport bros. Hey, that's what he's saying. What are you out there doing? What are you getting into in DR there, Queez? Q to O with $2 super just said, Media Man, 2 free spirits are a mess from what I've seen. And again, like I said, watch that Rihanna video. Eventually, one of them gonna get tired of that shit. Watch that Rihanna video and let me know what you think. Because, I mean, I know they say opposites attract. And in my case, of course, yeah, you know, I like the introverted, extroverted dynamic. I'm a little bit more introverted, you know, extroverted because, you know, the military kind of brought that out of me. But yeah, it's, you know, I've always dated women and married to one who is an extrovert, right? So yeah, so, you know, it kind of complements each other. However, free spirit, no. Let's see here. Jay Tillman with $6.99. I think that's Canadian bucks. Appreciate it, brother. Is that Canadian? Let me know, Jay. I may be wrong. Supporting my interests, respecting the platform. I'll continue to drive every person I know to the channel. Hey, appreciate that, brother. Salute to you, man. Good to see Jay Tillman in the building. Thank you. Let's see here. A. Brown with the 199 Super Chat said her ranking of women is pretty funny too. Oh, yeah, we did a full live stream on it. Definitely a full live stream. And I opened it up to black men and let them rank every black woman because the same was given to black men, so they shouldn't have a problem. Let's see here. Truest dude with the $2 Super Chat. What up, though? Said, didn't know you was live until a while ago. What up? Oh, yeah, we in there, brother. We in there. We cooking. And then Casual Germ, $5 Super Chat said, now I see why women choose behavioral health college degrees versus trade school. She's creating science. Yeah, it was good. You know, I like that. Dante Bryant, $10 Super Chat said, brother Double M, peace and blessings. What up, though, man? Good to see you in the building. Always supporting your boy. Alpha Wolf, 45, 99 Super Chat said, peace, media man. I am all about getting the money. Check out from the dating market. Check out from the dating market. So what you going to do for women? Let me know, Alpha Wolf, because I hear a lot of guys say I'm checking out. I'm always curious. How are you going to get your needs met if you're checking out of the dating market? Just curious. No judgment. If you're saying that I'm not dealing with women at all ever again, then yeah. But also, I would like to know if any other man has checked out of the dating market. Let me know what you truly mean by that. Do you not want to have any contact with women? Or you still want to deal with women on some sort of, you know, agreement level, transactional, if you know what I'm trying to say. But let me know. I could be wrong. So let's get back to MEET2MARRY. Here we go.
Yeah, it is decision-making time, girl.
Yes,
we got 3 gentlemen here.
Mm-hmm.
We got Melly. Not to be confused with Nelly.
No,
right?
No, Melly.
We got Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
See, I feel like with a name like Curtis, you know how to do something with cars. Like, I feel like he knows how to fix cars. Yeah. I may be wrong. I don't know.
And I got
okay, so she got to choose. Who is she cutting first? Number 1 was Melly. Number 2 was Curtis. And number 3 was Dan the man. Who's getting cut first?
My lights on.
I mean, so we got Curtis, and then we have Dan.
Yes.
Not with the regular plan,
with the master plan.
Yeah. So, I know you had to think about it.
I did.
Let it marinate.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you going to eliminate first?
I mean, they were all great guys. But full of personality, loved his energy, but I'm going to have to eliminate Dan first.
We knew that was coming. We knew Dan was getting cut, you know what I'm saying, early on. So
yeah, with the master plan. But it was awesome.
Okay. Oh, Dan. All right. Well, bring out Dan, guys. Bring out Dan. Oh, Dan again. Wait, that's the money? Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in your business. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm in your business.
A little top shelf.
All right. Very good. Put that right. Yup. Right back in your pocket. So, Dan, can you share some thoughts about Anthea?
She wanted to know what top shelf was.
No, this is actually a side note.
No.
Oh,
so,
okay.
any thoughts about the lovely Anthea?
She cool. She seemed like a decent, you know what I'm saying, well-raised young woman. You know what I'm saying? More power to her. Shout outs to her.
All right. Anthea, any thoughts you would like to share with Dan with the master plan?
I mean, he's full of personality. I love his vibe, his charisma. I think he's a great person.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I ain't heard that in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Anthea, would you like to share your decision with Dan now?
Oh, he doesn't know.
No.
Oh.
You're going to share it.
What you packing me up?
I am.
Oh,
You packing me up.
all right.
I don't want you to give up.
Come on, give up.
There's always someone out there for you.
There's a lid for everybody. There's a lid
Hey, Dan, like, hey, ain't no thing. Ain't no thing.
for every pot.
But the nurse in me, once you don't, I don't know what that top shelf means. No, sorry.
We're gonna leave that alone.
My bad, I caught off. Sorry.
It's all right.
Take care of your health.
Everybody gets infatuated with the top shelf.
No, I don't want to. It's okay, but take care of your health. That's the nurse in me wants to
Appreciate
talk
that.
to you.
For sure, for
All
sure.
right.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth in 2025. Oh, wait, 20. Whatever.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Ain't there yet. It's nice to meet you as well.
Take care.
And wait. You need to know why.
Yeah. Facts. Why you packing me up? What's going on?
Oh, we can ask some whys. Oh,
I mean,
you know,
want to know.
I think where you are and where I am right now in life, I don't think it just really aligns.
All right, I'll fuck with that.
And you know, I'm very truthful and forefront with people, and that's really what it is. I don't want to waste your time, and I know you don't want to waste mine.
No, I could never do that.
Yeah, so that's why.
All right, plain and simple. I like the plain Jane.
Yeah,
I love it. Thank you so much, Dan.
No problem. Anytime.
Not with the regular plan, the master plan. From the boogie down.
Okay.
The boogie down Bronx in the building. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so let me just say this about Dan. I know he got cut, but trust me, guys, Dan, he don't have an issue with getting women at all. The way that he act, the way that he dress, he's very personable. Women like that type of energy. Dan has no issues getting women, okay? And also, let me just go ahead and add this. GMT, he actually shared this with me. He said Dan was actually a late addition. Somebody had canceled that was supposed to be on the show. And you know, the first guy, Melly and Dan are friends. So Melly reached out to Dan and was like, hey, yeah, I got a homeboy who would want to be on the show. And that homeboy was Dan. But he didn't come dressed appropriately. So it wasn't like GMT was like, yeah, man, we need you in 5 minutes ready. Just come how you are. No, Dan knew, hey, like, man, you should dress up a little bit. So he just came in that outfit. So Dan has no issues. So shouts out to him for supporting the platform, the MEET2MARRY platform, and answering the bell and, coming on the show when he was like a late addition. So that's why, he kind of may look at a place. He was very comfortable, right? But the cursing you could do without. And also what I would say to Dan is make sure you dress it up a little bit. But again, this is no slight to the brother. He don't have an issue with getting women. I know dudes like Dan. He good. All right. So yeah. So let's keep going. Shouts out to Dan.
Next person to eliminate. Actually, these two were great men. They both had their own unique qualities and things that I can resonate with. But I will firstly, it would have to be
Melly?
Melly.
Not to be confused with Nelly.
Melly.
Melly.
Carmelo.
Got
Melly.
it. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Well, let's bring out Melly. Hello, Melly. So, Melly, any thoughts that you would like to share about the lovely Anthea?
No, she's cool. She seemed cool.
Okay. Do we want to expound a little bit on that?
No, she's
Okay.
alright.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Anthea, any thoughts you would like to share about Melly?
No, I think he's a nice gentleman. I liked his relationship that he has with family that he talked about. And it's pretty cool that he's a twin. Being an only child, anybody has siblings is always cool to me. So I think that's really awesome about him.
And I'm not for nothing. I loved your answers.
Yeah.
You
Love
did?
top tier.
Appreciate
No,
you.
yeah, for sure.
The nurturing.
Yeah.
From the bottom of the heart.
See, that's good. So, Anthea, can you share your decision with Melly?
Unfortunately, I did decide to cut you,
Okay.
but that's just how it goes.
Okay.
But I think you are an awesome person. Like you said, I did love your questions. I love your hair. I love your look. And, and that you have a foundation with being Muslim. I know how that foundation runs. So that was it.
Okay.
Amazing spirit. I just want to put that out
Thank
there.
you, mandatory.
Amazing. Like, I don't know if y'all can feel it through the camera, but amazing.
And he smells good too.
Thank you,
You guys
mandatory.
can't smell that. That's
Come on.
a nice
come on,
odor smell
fragrance.
coming through.
Come
Thank you.
on. Yeah. Yeah. That. Ooh. All right. I mean, you still got time.
I mean, but I smell it. Did you just put it on?
oh, all right.
We're good.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Very good. So, do you want to share why?
I just think where I am just in my life at the moment and what you are. I just don't think it's just we're at the right time.
Yeah.
You know, that's really what it is.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Melly. It's
You're
been a
welcome.
pleasure.
Thank you.
So with Melly, and like I said, guys, you know, if you see him, you probably judging him off his appearance, the way he's dressed. But Melly is a well-rounded young man. You heard she said that, hey man, I can smell your cologne. He had on some oud in there. You know what I'm saying? He had nice conversation. He asked great questions. So this is where your appearance actually hurts, which is why I, put on the title, Black Men's Ethnic Image. This is where his image worked against him, because I promise you, if Melly was dressed a little bit more appropriate or a little, more his age, he would have matched with that young woman. I have no doubt in my mind, because for one, he was talking about, hey, I'm gonna take care of your feet. Women got a lot on their back. Women carry, babies. He was saying all the right things, but it was just his appearance. She wasn't unattracted to him. She said he was attractive and he smelled good. So yeah, so that's why I like helping the Black community understand that Black men aren't a monolith. So again, like I said, I'm a little bit more traditional with the way I dress. Well, not today. I'm in my, work clothes, but for now. But yeah, it was, his the way he was dressed kind of held him back. And then you look at Curtis, he was dressed a little bit more, appropriate for the show, in my opinion. Okay. But yeah, he's a good dude. Let's keep going.
All right, Anthea. We're down to the last gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Down to Mr. Curtis. I say he looked like he could fix cars or something.
Yeah, he probably
He looks
could.
like he is an innovative man.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a hustler.
He did.
He did say he's a hustler.
Because he's Bahamian.
Yes,
right.
He did
to go with your Jamaican. I don't know if that's what you want, but I'm just going to say, what is your decision with Curtis?
Okay, so let me get to Alpha Wolf's question or response. 99 Super Chat said, Medium Man checking out because I want to focus on me, aka therapy, growth, travel a lot more, and keep building my financial portfolio. Yeah, so I don't know if I was clear enough, but what I was saying is, are you, and if I'm too invasive, Alpha Wolf, please let me know. The only reason why I'm asking this is because I see a lot of guys comment that in the chat. I checked out of the dating market. So that's a great thing that you are focusing on, therapy, growth, travel, and building your financial portfolio. That's amazing. So while you're doing that, are you not dealing with women? That's what I'm asking. So however long this takes for you to travel and build your financial portfolio up, are women not an option while you're on your journey doing that? That's what I'm asking. Or are you saying that, hey, I'm still dealing with women, but on my terms, whatever those terms may be? And if it's for the long run, once you get your money up and you like, yeah, I'm just done dating women altogether, that's what I would like to know, because I'm curious. I want to know what men mean when they say I'm checking out, especially guys who still watch, like dating content like this, such as yourself. Like, you're here, you give feedback, but I'm still curious as to why somebody who's checked out of the dating market is still listening to dating content, unless you have some, I guess, to still have the notion to settle down with the woman later on in life. And that's perfectly fine. Whatever your decision is, I'm not judging you at all, but I just want to understand what men mean by that. Okay. So thank you. Thank you for responding. Let's get to it. Fair use.
I would like to move forward with Curtis.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring out Curtis. Hello, Curtis.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Good, good.
All right. So. Do you know how to fix cars?
I do.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
She had a
Hey, Curtis is a car fixing name. Yeah.
intuition was telling
I
us
felt
something.
it in my spirit. I was like, Curtis knows how to fix a car. He know how to look at a carburetor, alternator.
No, wait,
Yes.
pause. Wait, hold on. Pause,
Easy, Mike.
pause,
Okay,
pause.
well,
Hold
maybe
on.
he can fix a tire.
YouTube is always good.
Okay.
YouTube University.
Yeah.
So that means he's
I want to, okay. LB the King, I've been at the dating market since 2016, so I'm good for now. But I do want to get info on what's going on. So again, y'all, I don't think y'all hear me correctly. When you say you added the dating market, does that mean that you're not dealing with women? That's all I'm asking. Are women not an option? I don't mind that y'all are here. I've seen you in there before, LB the King. But what I'm asking is, since 2016, have you been celibate? And if that's too invasive, don't answer. But I really want to gain an understanding. Okay? Let's continue.
resourceful.
Resourced.
Huh? Yeah, all right.
You
All
just
right,
say
so
who's
we're gonna leave it
valid.
there. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there. Curtis.
Yes, ma'am.
Any thoughts that you would like to share about the lovely Anthea?
Thoughts far as what?
What do you think of her answers, the aesthetic, her answers? What do you think?
I'm gonna do it like my kids, students would do.
Oh, okay.
They rate things.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, Alpha Wolf. 99 Super J said it will be on my terms long term. I do want to settle down. Okay, yeah. See, so that's what I'm talking about. So you checked out for now, and you open to finding something long term. Got it. Thank you.
This is a rating. She's a beautiful woman. She is. She's my cup of tea. Somebody I would take out, somebody I would talk to in the streets. You know, if I was to see out at Walmart or out somewhere, I don't know, eating some food or something. So yeah.
Okay, very good. So I don't know, cause in Miami, cause you know, like New York, they do like yo ma. Like, what do y'all do in Miami? I'm just speculating just for a moment. This is off. We just off. But I just wanted to know.
I don't know. I think they go year.
Yeah.
They go here. Wow. Oh, so that's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Across state lines.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Very good. So, Anthea, are there any thoughts that you would like to share about Curtis? Carburetor Curtis.
Not carburetor Curtis. Resourceful Curtis. Yes, I would say he was someone I would speak with.
All right, LB the King. Shout out to you, brother. Yeah, that's all I was asking. Like I said, I didn't want to be too invasive, but thank you, brother. Appreciate it. You've been celibate ever since. Cool.
I loved all his questions and his answers, and him describing himself in 5 words, and that he does work with children. I work with children, and I love children as well. So that was something that resonated with me. He said the phrase "cup of tea," and I'm British as well, so that was something else. I said, Well, yeah, So yeah.
I seen it. So, Anthea, would you like to share your decision with Curtis?
Sure. So I have decided to move forward with you.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
How do you feel, Curtis? Is she your match for you?
Feel good about it. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know about that
Mia,
deep
y'all gotta
side.
just go ahead and walk up into the sunset. Yeah,
I did decide.
that was in your decision just now?
I mean, does he need to decide as well?
Yeah, that was the answer.
Oh, I said, yeah, I feel good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel good about her.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Like you would run off into the sunset with her.
Intentionally.
Oh, see?
All right.
Come on. Let's go. Girl, go get your man, girl. Go get your man. Go get him.
Are we good
Thank
to go?
you. Thank you. Thank you.
There you go.
And that concludes our episode of Meet to Marry. Join us on the next episode.
Okay, that was great. Shouts out to MEET2MARRY GMT and his wife for putting that together, man. I'm pretty sure y'all enjoyed this. So shouts out to Curtis and Athena. And if I'm saying her name wrong, my apologies. But yeah, I think they were a good match. But you guys don't forget to watch the MEET2MARRY reunion. It'll be released on Saturday. If you subscribe to Grown Men Talking's platform, it's already posted on there. So you can set a reminder just to make sure you are notified when it pops up. But yeah, I think that was a good episode. It definitely gave me a chance to explain some things and also help both black men and women understand that, you know, black men are, you know, are not a monolith, right? And the average black man is not, you know, Curtis or Dan doesn't represent the average black man. You know, for those who think that. If Dan represents the average black man for you, then it is absolutely where you live and you may be a Dan. Okay? You are in those surroundings. And I explained this on the last live stream. But I do have another video that I want to, it's going to show you the differences between social butterfly and a homebody. And guys, you can, you know, put in the chat which one you would prefer to date based off of the little video that I found on YouTube. Now, this is not describing Athena. I don't know her. I'm going to say that once again. But it is going to highlight certain things about social butterflies. Okay? So before we get to that, let me get to the super chats. I think I missed one. Oh, here we go. Malik, what up though? A $5 super chat. He said, I'm not dating either medium men. I just have female friends. Oh, you know what that means? What you doing over there, brother? What you getting into with them friends? All right, you guys will definitely enjoy this video. And I slowed it down because it was going a little bit too fast. And I put my own music behind it. There's no words or no you know, talking, but you can see the pictures, and I'll stop it here and there. So without further ado, here we go. And I'm gonna shout out the channel. Here's a small channel too, but the video was great. Here we go. The channel is called No Pollute YouTube channel. Okay, so this was they don't have that much posted on their page, but this was a great video. So if you look to the left, you can kind of tell which one is the homebody with the red hair and which one is the introvert. And they're supposed to be sisters in this scenario. So pay attention to it, guys. See that? Please don't talk with me. You see that? So there's your social butterfly saying, you know, yeah, let's go. Because the young lady said, let's go to lunch together. Said, I'm in. And again, ladies, this is a very generalized video. So this probably doesn't represent you to a T, but maybe you could find certain things that you can relate to. So again, it's general. It's a huge generalization of social butterflies and homebodies, but there is a difference. So let's continue. See that? Life is all about having a good time. That's that social butterfly. See that? So the social butterfly is outside, you know what I'm saying, with other people. The homebody is running by herself. y'all see that? Let's go back. Let's read that. Live life for the moment because everything else is uncertain. The social butterfly. Watch this. So you got the homebody. She's giving her mom some money, the money that she saved from not going out. You see the social butterfly having issues with credit cards, car loan. She's asking her mom if she can borrow money because she wasn't responsible with her ducats. Look. Now, real quick, and I know the ladies probably like, oh, that's not true. Not all social butterflies. Like I said, this is a generalization of the two, the homebody and the social butterfly. So they see some similarities in what's going on here. And these are things that men need to look out for and also understand that when you date a social butterfly, this may be some of the issues. Maybe not. Who knows? And again, this has nothing to do with Athena personally. I don't know her. But what I am explaining to the guys is you need to be mindful of that because a lot of social butterflies, they don't have, like direction. And that's why, you guys say that you want to be leaders of the household. You definitely going to have to lead that woman because she's going to need some structure in place. And that's where you would come in if you decide to settle down within the social butterfly. Okay, let's continue. See that? See, and then she finally comes to the realization that, living in the moment wasn't, probably the best thing to do. Prioritize environmental interests over self-interest. All right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. And like I said, it was just an overview of the different characteristics of the homebody woman and the social butterfly. Now, the issues that the homebody woman runs into in regards to dating and finding a good man is she doesn't leave the house. So that good man is not a Tyler Perry movie. He not going to knock on the door. Hey, lady, I got these packages for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, she don't get out the house like that. So she may not ever be able to find a good man. And she may turn into one of those cat ladies that you guys speak of, right? And also when she does, let's say she does land a date from work or going to eat real quick, her dating skills have atrophied, right? So she really don't know like certain cues and, she don't know how to act because she don't have experience in dating. With the social butterfly, she probably know a lot because she's been running around. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that she's sneaking in, but she has experience with dating. So guys have to determine what type of archetype based on those two suits you best, the single guys. And there's, other archetypes of women. We understand that. But out of this video, you would have to decide which one is a better fit for you if you came in contact with one of them. Because the social butterfly, she's probably more flirty. She's probably, she tends to be more attractive because she spends more money on her upkeep, her looks, right? And a lot of guys may be attracted to that as opposed to the homebody who may be a plain Jane, average looking woman, but, she don't take care of her, her appearance that much. And you may have to overlook that. But it's, choices and trade-offs for the guys. It is what it is. So, so I think it was, let me see if anybody, let's see. DH said, I feel there are more pros with the social butterfly. See, that works for you. Truest dude, thanks for smashing the like button, y'all. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Oh, and let me go over this. Like I said, I gave black men some information because I've been seeing this pop up everywhere when we start talking about the prison rates. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you something. Who said that? Fire Marshal Bill on Living Color. So this is the common narrative that I see on social media from the white men and black women who agree on hating black men. There's more black men in prison per capita. You guys have heard this argument multiple times. Dr. Umar says this about some other shit per capita. And then I said, let me explain. And this is where my statistical background comes into play. Let me explain this for you stupid MFs who find any and every way to hate black men. Per capita represents the average amount per person within a group. Since we're talking about incarcerated/prison, that's the group. While total population refers to the overall number of individuals in that group. Okay? Essentially, per capita gives you a value per person, whereas total population gives you the raw number of people. So yes, there's more white men incarcerated than black men. And then, of course, you got the onion faces, screwed up faces, because they mad that I bring this stuff to the light. So let me explain a little bit further for the dummies in the back who think that black men don't understand how the prison numbers work. So right here from Prison Policy Initiative, you guys can look this up yourselves, released 2024. How many people are locked up in the United States? The U.S. locks up more people per capita, there's that word, though, that word again, than any other nation at a staggering rate of 583 per 100,000 residents. But to end the mass incarceration, we must first consider where and why 1.9 million people are confined nationwide. All right? So, and let me explain. I just said 1.9 million people are incarcerated in the whole United States. Okay? If you guys know that there's approximately 340 million people living in the United States, and I'm telling you that 1.9 million are incarcerated, taking it a step further, if there's about 22 to 23 million black men living in the United States, and of course, don't forget the juveniles, because I know people like to say, well, that includes black boys as well. Yes, there are some juveniles that are incarcerated as well. So about 22 to 23 million black men and black boys, and living in the United States. So even if black men were, with their 1.9 million on their own, that's still not half of black men that will be incarcerated in the United States. If I'm telling you that there's 22 to 23 million black men currently living in the United States, black boys as well, the juveniles. Okay? So let's continue. We're gonna drive this, we're gonna end this foolery now. So, racial disparities in the criminal legal system. We already know that black men are over police. It's been documented. That's why we have the most overturn of sentences. It's documented as well. Racial disparities. Let's see, from arrest to sentencing, racial and ethnic disparities are defining characteristics of our country's criminal legal system. The system of mass incarceration particularly targets black people who are 13% of the population, but are 38% of the people in jails and prisons. And this is what it looks like. The racial disparities, and this is from 2022. So black people as a whole, there were 911 black people incarcerated for every 100,000. So even with me saying that 911 people out of 100,000, that's a lot, which is leading, but you still got all these black people that are free, okay? And you got a American Indian or Alaska Native, 801. White people, 108 for every 100,000. Hispanics, 426 for every 100,000. And Asians, 71 of 100,000. So I'm not refuting the fact that black people have per capita, right? For every 100,000, we have the most people incarcerated. But if I'm telling you that there's only 1.9 million people incarcerated, that's a small percentage of the black community as a whole, which is teetering on 49 million now in 2024, including women and girls. Let's keep going. So let's look here. I want to pull this up. Let me get my notes out. Give me 1 second. Oh man, hold on. I'm looking for something here. Damn, where'd it go? Man, I can't find it. But anyway, this is from February 2025 from the Federal Bureau of Prisons. So if you see here, they update these stats weekly, and they're just talking about inmates, not the whole. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. So right here, of the inmates in prison, just federal prisons alone, you see white folks have 56.6%, blacks 38.9%, Native American 2.9%, and Asian 1.6%. Okay, so there it is again. There's more white people in federal prisons than black people. We're not talking about per capita. I'm just talking about the total raw numbers. Pause. I got that one. Hold on. I want to go over this as well. So, because I know people are asking, like, man, what do you, what's like you said, incarcerated, and you separated Federal Bureau of Prisons. So when I say the total number of 1.9 million people incarcerated, I'm referring to, and I'm going to read this off once again. I like doing this because it gives you an idea of how many people or how many prison, complexes and systems that we actually have. Give me a second. I had it written down. Here we go. So when I say incarcerated, I'm talking about 1,566 state prisons, 98 federal prisons, 3,116 local jails, 1,323 juvenile correctional facilities, 142 immigration detention facilities, and 80 Indian County jails, as well as in military prisons, civil commitment centers, state psychiatric hospitals, and prisons in the U.S. territories. So the reason why I read that off is to let people know that I'm just not specifically talking about 1.9 million people in federal prison. I'm talking about everybody incarcerated in the whole United States. So that's why there needs to be context when you have black women and also white men who hate black men. They tend to align on this point that there are more black men in prison than white men. No. If you lined everybody that is incarcerated up one by one, there would be more white people incarcerated than black people. Now, per capita, yes, there are more black people because we only represent 13 to 14% of the U.S. population, but we are represented in prison. 38% of us are, the total population of prisoners, the 1.9 million. We represent 38.9% of that. So yes, the argument of per capita is true, but also the argument of there being more white people in prison is also true as well. Okay? So we have to put things into context, and I'm just giving you guys this information so you'll have it when you get into these arguments and you hear a black woman or a white man bring this up, because that's the only group that I see using this talking point. Okay? Hopefully y'all, appreciate that information. Let me see if I missed the super chats. Let me see here. Oh, got one. My bad, truth, dude. $5 super chat. He says, Medium Man, you can't be out here sharing facts like that, brother. More Brads behind bars than black men. Bone Quisha don't like them facts. She loved Zaddy. That word. Thank you, brother. But yeah, man, that's all I see on social media. It's all the time. But yeah, it would only make sense since white people make up, more of our total population, even though black people are over policed. And I touched on this when we were going over the prison statistics. What was I always forget that, not acquittals, overturn a prison. 1 second. They have a particular word for that. If y'all know, you can put it in the chat. What's a appeal? Yeah, I guess that's it. Black men lead in. One second. I'll find it. I have a video out there somewhere where I broke this down. But yeah, so that explains the prison talking point that they like to use. So we're going to get out of here, man. I think this was a great show. A lot of clippable moments. Some videos going to be coming out. Yeah, I can't wait to clip this up. You guys did an amazing job in the chat. Oh, my bad, GMT. No, you good, man. I'm definitely going to clip this up, and the replay will definitely be posted. This was an amazing breakdown. You're going to definitely enjoy this one because I went a little bit in depth and explained certain things on this one. So that's why the show is so long, GMT. Thank you. And again, like I said, I told you guys, check out the reunion. You guys are going to enjoy it. Shout out to GMT. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. I definitely did. And again, shouts out to the chat. You guys were very interactive. Shout out to the ladies who contributed as well. Hopefully you guys learned something. Being in these male spaces can be a daunting task, I must say. But, I think we were able to gain some clarity, give you guys some clarity moving forward on the dating market. And hopefully you learn a little bit more about black men and how we view black women, and understanding that all black men aren't a monolith, and your boy Dan does not represent the average everyday black man. Not by a long shot. Even though he's a good dude, he just came up there unprepared. It is what it is. All right? So yeah, so let's leave you guys with some good music. Hold on, let me see if I missed any cash apps first. We good. Cool. We can get out of here. We watch some football. I can eat. And what I got? Leave you with some good old Marquise Murray. You can never go wrong with that. So shouts out to you guys. I appreciate the support as always. Thank you for rocking with your boy on this Tuesday. And like I said, if Pop the Balloon comes out tomorrow, we will definitely do a live review. I will come on live stream and at 6 o'clock tomorrow, and we will do this once again because the live reaction was definitely funny. It was crazy for me to do it, but we're gonna definitely try and work with it tomorrow if they put out another show. So thank you guys. Appreciate the support as always. And hopefully we will see you tomorrow. All right. So yeah, God bless. Be safe. Media Man out. Thank y'all.
Mumble when I talk, it's not my fault. I look good when I do what I do.